At any crossroad, at any crossword or a tragedy, in good times and in bad, he's there to lighten every load and soften every care. He's at your side so patiently until he sees you start to smile inside, and when the crisis of today fades into a frightful memory of yesterday, he just asks that you share his friendship, born and tested through despair, in these better times when laughter fills the air. And you sincerely wish for him a long and healthy life, because he's revealed the best in you by being just himself. Then there are those of you, I'm sure, who doubt God's plan or providence, or snicker at the thought of angels working through our lives as men, or those, even when they're touched and saved, call it simply coincidence. Slow down and take the time to see if someone special, like Mike Geller, isn't part of your recovery. Mike Geller, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to bring up Karen, Ken's daughter. She'd like to read a poem about Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, Karen.
I definitely cannot ever follow my father's footsteps, nor Mike's, but I will share you a little bit of background behind this poem. I teach 9th grade, and the book that we've been currently reading with the 9th grade class is, I don't know if any of you are familiar with it, The Color of Water.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a great book. And we're getting to the point where it's a story about an African-American boy who has a white Jewish mother, and he goes with trying to figure out his own identity and what's going on in his life. And he really, the book goes between talking about his life and then really revealing into his mother's past, which we find out more about him. But I really want, one of the themes of the book is isolationism, and how the kids get to identify with that, and also getting them ready for the regents. We try to parallel between what's going on in the book and with text. So I actually, it's very interesting. I used to use my father's poems first and then look for books to support. And in this case, I had the book, and I was just looking for a poem. I was looking online. I couldn't find anything until I found this poem. So let me just get my thoughts together and I'll read it. The title of this poem is Limited Context. Okay, I'm nervous. I don't know why. I do this all the time. I hardly ever thought of those who lived across the street from my backyard as neighbors, some of whom I only waved to when pulling out my car in a rush to get away, often paying them no mind at all, unable to remember them by name, while thinking how they kept me up on steamy summer evenings, when it seemed their conversations were much louder than they should have been, echoing through my bedroom window as if they never slept at all, with some purposeful intention to undermine my sleep. And on those breezy mornings, when I could have slept a little longer, they took to mowing their front lawn, or banging this or that, in what seemed to be a relentless effort to wake me up. As if they didn't care at all what I thought of those who lived across the street from my backyard. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, John has been a friend for 12, 20 years.